This is David and Amy Luxons in Forest Hills Drive. Okay, so breaking the job up into stages. The east side where I am now will be, well, a stage. Beside the pool will be a second stage, and then the backyard will be stage 3. The front will be a bigger job and down the track, but this side here, we note that the house is not parallel to the boundary fence, so we need to bear that in mind when we're running steppers in through here. What's going to look the best? Quite a difference too. I think it's probably going to look better if we run parallel with the house, and because it's such a big area, I think large format steppers will be good. David's already got these, look like 600 by 300s. I'm going to suggest we use 600 by 600s. I think they would look good. Parallel to the house, this stone has to be removed, and we'll use, I'm going to suggest charcoal steppers and white stone. I think that would look very smart. And what about a charcoal composite timber edge? I think that would look very good. Garden along the fence, but it's going to have to be parallel to the steppers, so we'll lose the offset in the garden. It can be some 1.5 2 metre high planting either side of the either panel of the centre panel, and these are lounge room kitchen windows. We'd like to talking about a couple of featured trellis panels, freestanding, and they probably want to be about 800 above the top of the fence. Well, we can go 600 without getting permission, so we'll go 600 above the fence for each of those. Just a little detail with the steppers, we'll run straight through to the fence and then return it in an L shape because the gate's on that right hand side. I reckon we get rid of this garden completely. I don't see any purpose in it. That way these steppers can run through the turf, which I think is fine, all the way through to link up with the side as well. We take that garden out and we'll just continue the garden the same width as what we've got there up the side fence. Amy was suggesting they like more of a tropical garden, so I think we can get rid of those syzygiums. Perhaps make that garden a little wider, and I'm going to suggest we can probably reuse some of those foxtail palms in here with something a bit softer in between. I think a row of foxies in there would be perfectly fine. Possibly just finishing at the fence, because we do have a pretty fantastic view, so I don't think we want anything tall past the end of the fence there. I've got to come up with something. The edging's a bit all over the place. Yeah, I think we can probably do better than pavers too. That garden's quite mounded up. I'm just thinking of a little block, so need to do some research what we can find. Not a Versawall block, it's too big and bulky, but something in between that and our paving edge I think could look quite smart. Yeah, I think if we do something interesting at either end, we can probably just run the hedge through on this side. I don't think we do have to screen out what's down below on the road, so I don't think there's a problem running that hedge through, as long as we got some interest at either end. I do think that would probably be okay. I like the idea of a low garden that's about maybe 500 wide along the back of the pool there, all the way through, and that level there needs to be filled up. I reckon we could do something clever with some terracing in there too. There's quite a fall from the pool level down to drain height. I'm going to say that could be 600 mil of fall there. I don't know, could we create a planter box? See, we've got probably 2.5 meters of concrete fence out past the end of the pool fence there that lends itself to doing something. We could come off that. Perhaps we could create a planter box in there. I'm not sure. Will that look weird? Not sure. Be nice to have something to finish this pool fence here. And I think we should take the turf back in at least. I reckon the turf could come back in, you know, a good 2 metres, maybe 2.5 metres. So it would give us a bit more space for the kids. And yeah, what we can do, whatever we do on the other side, we could finish against the aluminium screen there. Along the pool, yeah, we need to fill that up with soil. How much soil you need to tell us, and yeah, we'll leave the foxtail palms and just replant in there in between the foxies. Got to look at irrigation as well. I think as part of this stage we were talking about running some pipes under the synthetic, but whoever comes to do the measure up, I did see some irrigation in here, so let's do some investigating. Seems like it's only in a couple of areas. Oh no, I can see some drip line. That's why. I can see some drip line up there.